A guy cannot believe that his fiancée is leaving him over a few rude comments and believes that since he knows her favorite song, he knows everything about her. My fiancée Lola and I have been together for 5 years, engaged for a little over a year. We have twins, a boy and a girl, 2.5 years old, and the wedding is in 2 months. Usually, Lola feeds the children in the mornings because I leave for work early, so I hadn't noticed this before. I took a week off just to be home with the kids and Lola, and I started to notice one thing that bothered me. Lola is teaching our children bad table manners and doesn't see anything wrong with it. I hadn't noticed it before because they don't eat this kind of food for lunch, dinner, or snacks all the time. So, apparently, I just hadn't seen it. Either I wasn't home, or on weekends she fed them something else. This morning I was helping Lola cook breakfast because I was getting the kids ready, and she brought out the food for them. When they were about to eat, I noticed they didn't have forks or spoons, and I told Lola I'd go get them, to which she replied that it wasn't necessary. I kept watching, and she gave the children tortillas torn into pieces, and they were picking up food with their bare hands using those pieces of tortilla. I asked what she was doing and said they needed to be given utensils, but she was shocked that it even bothered me and said they always eat this way. I told her she was teaching them bad manners and getting them used to thinking it's okay to just grab food with their hands. She replied that they already eat chips, grapes, tacos, and pizza with their hands, and listed a bunch of other snacks and fast food eaten without utensils. But I pointed out that such food is usually intended to be eaten quickly on the go, which is why utensils aren't needed there. She said I was insulting her by calling her way of eating disgusting and saying it was bad manners, but personally, it really grosses me out to watch someone grab food with their bare hands. She said she grew up this way, always eating eggs or meat with rice and beans using a tortilla, and that it isn't disgusting because she always makes the children wash their hands before eating. In the end, I gave the children forks, but they didn't want to use them, and that infuriated me even more because now they are already used to this. Lola was very irritated for the rest of the day and wouldn't let me help her with lunch. She was also walking around the house talking to someone, most likely her sister, in Spanish about me, and it's starting to annoy me. Am I the *** hole? Edited. Wow, there are a lot of responses. Opinions are divided for now, but I'll add that the children do know how to use utensils and use them with dishes like soups, pasta, and the like. I'm just afraid that if they are allowed to continue eating with their hands, they will get used to it. Update 1. Hello everyone. My fiancée Lola and I have been together for almost 7 years. We've been engaged for 2 of those years. We have twins, a boy and a girl, 3 years old. And I thought we were happy. About a year ago, we had a small conflict or disagreement regarding how she raises our children, but after I got feedback from you, I realized I was wrong and had acted extremely offensively toward my fiancée. I apologized, she seemed to accept the apology, and I thought everything had returned to normal after that. She went back to acting as usual, and we didn't argue or fight about that topic anymore. Moreover, we didn't even have minor disagreements for several months. I thought we were happy. Initially, we planned to get married in October 2023, but eventually she changed her mind and said she wanted to postpone the wedding a bit. I was a bit puzzled, but she didn't really explain the reason, only saying that planning a wedding with small children is very stressful and she needed time. I agreed. Then, a few days ago, she suddenly blindsided me by stating that she doesn't think she wants to get married. Of course, it was terrible to hear, and I asked her to sit down and discuss everything calmly. In the end, she said she doesn't think we are compatible after 7 years together and that, in her opinion, we should split up and just co-parent. I am in total despair. I started insisting on an explanation. What exactly made her realize this and why now? And essentially, she said she feels like I don't actually know her and don't want to know her. This seemed absurd to me. I know her favorite color, movie, and song. I know her favorite food. I'm great at reading her body language. I know her. We've been together for many years. She said a lot more and, as it turned out, she had been reevaluating our relationship the whole time since that conflict a year ago. According to her, it was a revelation for her. And when I let her read that post and she looked at the comments, she realized some things she had kept quiet about for years, dismissing them as one-off problems. She went on a whole tirade about everything she realized about me and why she no longer thinks we should be together. I don't even fully understand what she meant. I think I just tuned out for most of her speech because I was too stunned and hurt and was trying not to burst into tears. I suggested going to couples therapy and individual therapy, but she said it was already too late and that I should have done it or suggested it a year ago when everything surfaced. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do now, and I think it's unfair that she's blaming everything on me. Just because I didn't suggest therapy after a minor conflict a year ago, I'm now a person she doesn't want to marry? This is insane. I don't know what to do. How do I get her to give me another chance and see that I still love her and we can fix everything? What can I say to make her change her mind? I am completely lost and don't understand what to do. Edited. I believe you have given me a lot of food for thought and self-reflection. Thank you. I will no longer be responding to comments.